Guys, we have a big breaking news coming out. North Korea to send 30,000 troops to Ukraine front lines in support of Russia. Russia is also deploying 50,000 troops to Sumy region. Now, the US president responded and said that he's keeping an eye on this one here. He's keeping an eye on this one. So, wow. 30,000 troops. The most North Korea sent, I think it was like 10,000, right? So they tripled the number. Something big is about to hit the fan, guys. Something big is about to hit the fan in Ukraine. Donald said that he's keeping his eye on this one here, so he's watching very, very closely. Alright guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. My. North K is preparing to triple its troop presence alongside the Bear forces in Ukraine, with plans to send up to 30,000 soldiers to support Moscow, according to reports citing a Ukrainian intelligence assessment. Alright, so Donald, you already did your job out there in Pakistan and India. You had them two countries stop going against each other. I mean, that would have been nuclear, but you came in, you stopped that. You sent the B-2 stealth bombers and dropped the hammer on those nuclear facility in Persia. You stopped that. Donald, are you going to stop Putin? And one thing I tell you guys, Russia is not no Iran or Mexico or Canada. And Donald knows that. And I remember Canadian Prepper, he came out and said Donald only goes after the small ones, Mexico and Canada and Persia, but won't go after the big ones, the bear, Russia or China or North Korea. We're going to see what's going to happen here. Will Donald drop the hammer? Well, I do believe he might drop some sanctions. That's what he's going to do. Also, you had the wall hawk Lindsey Graham came out and said that there's a package of sanctions. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, so it says North K is preparing to triple its troop presence alongside the Bear forces in UKR, with plans to send up to 30,000 soldiers to support Moscow. Now, this information is breaking out really quick, and these are the first that put out their info. They got the information from Ukraine. Alright, so citing a Ukrainian intelligence assessment. As many as 11,000 North K soldiers had helped the Bear repel Crane incursion into Kursk region. Of those, 4,000 were out or injured in the deployment, according to the report citing Western official. Yet Pyongyang cooperation with Moscow has since bloomed. Alright. There was a funeral too not too long ago in North K, the fallen soldiers, and there was a video going around of Kim. He was in tears, seeing that his fallen soldiers in the funeral. According to the news, the new batch troops is likely to arrive in the Bear country in the coming months. The Bear Ministry of Defense is prepared to supply North K forces with the necessary equipment, multiple equipments, to enable their integration into the Bear combat units, reported on the news, citing a Ukrainian intelligence assessment. Man, well, there goes your cease plan. Ever since Zelensky did that spider web operation, taking out doomsday planes out there in Russia, ever since they did that, just made it worse. Donald is like, you You should have told me about this operation. You didn't, and now look at this, man. This is your fault. Man. The report suggests there is a strong likelihood that these troops will be deployed to Russian-occupied areas of UKR and participate in large-scale offensive operation to reinforce the Bear forces. So this is probably going to be like the eastern parts that were annexed, like Luhansk, Donetsk, Zaporizhia, those regions that were annexed. There's a possibility North K soldiers might be deployed in those territory. The assessment issued by UKR defense intelligence agencies also points to evidence that the Bear military aircraft are being modified to transport personnel. Wow. A sign of the scale involved in relocating tens of thousands of foreign troops across the Bear, Siberia, which borders North K in the far southeast. You guys already know that in the southeast, you do have Russia and North K is connected together, and then to the southern part you have South Korea, and then you have Japan not too far from that area. Man, Russia's way too big. That's a big country. I mean, you can make a huge new continent in that thing. I mean, jeez, that's huge, and the population is not even that big. I mean, you can make new countries out of that. New countries, new language. Man. It says here, deployment underway. With satellite imagery reviewed by the news shows potential preparation for the deployment, including the arrival of a ship previously linked to troop movement at a Bear port and cargo aircraft activity at North K Sunan Airport. Now it says here, North K initially deployed 11,000 soldiers to the Bear in the fall of 2024, a move kept secret until the Bear leader Putin confirmed it publicly in April of 2025. In October, images showed North K troops receiving front line equipment at the Sergivka military base in the Bear, I'm going to skip that name there, in their territory. A month later, a Volpucha class Russian landing ship capable of carrying up to 400 troops docked at Dunai port near Nakhodka, about 95 kilometers, that's 59 miles to the southwest, reported the news, citing analysts. It says here, satellite imagery provided to the news by the UK-based open source center, which focuses on defense and security intelligence, shows that another Volpucha-class ship returned to the same port on May the 18th. Flight patterns also indicate that additional troop movement may be underway. Satellite imagery from North K Sunan Airport captured on June 4 and shared with the news by the Open Source Center shows cargo planes, possibly IL-76, taxiing on the runway. And according to the news, these are the same aircraft types used during last year's deployments. While the imagery does not confirm the purpose of the ships or planes, analysts note that the activities mirrors patterns seen in previous troop movements, added the report. 30,000 troops. Now you guys know that when Putin went to North K and met with Kim Jong-un, they both were holding red folders, which means that I think that's Article 5, which means if something happens to me, I got your back. If something happens to you, you got my back. It's like NATO, Article 4, all right, the alliances. If one of them If one of those countries get hit, then all NATO alliance would come together and they will attack the enemy. So that's what they have too. On top of that, I think North Korea is getting some help building like certain satellites that would go to orbit. They did help them with certain stuff like that, and also submarines and other equipment. So it says here this appears to indicate that route previously used to move DPRK troops are active and could be used in any large-scale future transfer of personnel. Alright, so they're helping each other out on this one here. And then Kim is sending all these soldiers. Kim also sent a lot of ammunition, a lot of stuff. This is why Zelensky is saying to mind your own business. But Zelensky can be a two-face. You got the entire NATO helping you. So, I mean, you got the entire alliance backing you up. The bear has every right to have their allies to back them up. Alright, so this is where we at right now. Give me 1 second here, guys. Yeah, so this is the information that came out, and it's being posted. I mean, it's being shared all over on X now. Someone said North K moved to send 30,000 troops, more troops to UKR with the bear is a stark reminder of the global chess game at play. This escalation following the deployment of 11,000 soldiers intensified the conflict and raises questions about international alliances and sovereignty. This is a big move here. This is a really big move here. 30,000 troops. $30,000 troops is big. Meanwhile, everybody's talking about P. Diddy case. To be honest, I think that was again, I was not shocked about that. The verdicts and all that. I was not too shocked. You guys already know the billions. I mean, again, they filthy. They got a lot of you know what. And at the very end, God will seek revenge. All right, so let's see what's going on here, guys. UKR says clarifying details with U.S. defense aid. So you guys know Donald put a stop to sending certain missiles and stuff like that because we are running low. Excuse me. We are running low. We barely have anything for ourselves now because the past 3.5 years, we gave everything to them. Seems like Zelensky is crying about this. Zelensky said on Wednesday that UKR was clarifying detail with the U.S. over its defense aid after Washington announced it was halting some supplies. UKR and the Sleeping Giant are clarifying all the details regarding the supply of defense support, including air defense component, he said in an evening address. Minutes later, UKR Foreign Minister Andre wrote on X that we need more interceptor and system. We are also ready to purchase or rent them. Rent? I say no more. I say no more. No more. No more. That's it, man. That's it. On top of that, you got North K is about to send. North K is about to send 30,000 troops. I mean, we can't do it no more. We just can't. We just can't. We can't. We just can't do it no more. Well, we were renting, we will buy it from you. You mean to tell me that the stuff that we've been sending for the past 3.5 years were all gifts? Man. I'm looking for more updates here. Give me 1 second, guys. Hmm. It seems like this is all of it for now. But, yeah, so this is all the information here. Give me a second. Kiev Post just shares something. Donald lifted serious sanctions on the bear oligarchs, I'm gonna skip their name, and related businesses effective July 1st. But Moscow State Arms exporter remains sanctioned under Ukraine related rules. Alright, so we do have a lot more information coming out. Alright, so I do have some more breaking news. And again, this is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at. Please share the video. Again, nation against nation is building up. Donna's trying to work peace in the mid-E. And now you got to focus way up north and say, oh, come on, I got to deal with you guys again. This time, Donna's going to have to deal with North K soldiers too. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.